Hello guys, in this video we'll be looking at the chain of responsibility design pattern. So the chain of the responsibility design pattern is a behavioral design pattern that allows an object to pass a request along a chain of potential handlers until the request is handled or the end of the chain is reached. So to demonstrate this, let's consider this scenario. Let's say we want to implement a chain of approval for purchase request. We can use the chain of responsibility design pattern to create a chain of managers that can approve different purchase amounts. Without further ado, let's look at how we can implement this in our Xcode. Now in Xcode, we are going to start by creating a protocol which all these managers will conform to. So to do that, we can say, let me put the comment handler protocol. Let's call this purchase approval. And let's declare a compute variable. Let's call it successor of type purchase approval. I want to make this an optional. Let's set this using our get set. Now let's create a function in this protocol. Let's call the function approve. And this approve, let's pass the amount inside. The amount will be of type double. So now let's now create series of concrete classes. Let's say class manager. This class will conform to the purchase approval protocol. And let's conform it so that we can handle that error. If var successor, and then let's call the approve method approve. So for the manager, I'm going to say if amount is less than or equals to 1,000. You just print something to console. So we say print manager approve the purchase of money sign amount. Else if let successor is assigned to successor, then the successor dot approve, and then we can put the amounts which we create. Now we are going to create another class. Let's call this class director. So class director. One thing we can notice here is how decoupled all our classes are. director, again let's conform it to the protocol. So let's say successor and then approve. So in this block, I'm going to put for director, I'm going to put if amount is less than or equal to 5,000, then print to the console, print director approve the purchase. Director approve the purchase of, let's pass the amount, money sign, amount. Else, if let successor is assigned to successor, then let's successor dot approve, let's pass that amount inside it. And finally, we are going to create another class which we can call vice president in this chain of approval for this purchase request. So we can say class vice president, and let's call this VP. It's going to conform to purchase approval like the rest. Purchase approval, so successor, and let's call the approve method. So in this block of code, we are going to check if amount is less than 10,000 naira. We're going to say print vice president approve the purchase of amount. So money sign // amount. Else, so we wanted to stop this chain here. We wanted to stop this process up on this class. So we are just going to say request denied. So if the amount, nobody can approve more than 10,000 naira for that purchase order. So we can say print purchase request denied for money sign and then our amount. Now let's instantiate these classes. So let's say let's manager be assigned to the manager instance. Let's director be assigned to director instance. And finally, let's say let VP be assigned to VP class. So now what I want to do, let me create an array. But before I do that, let's first connect this these classes together using our successor. So let's say manager, so manage dot successor. Let's assign this to the director. Then after the director, it will be VP. So we say director dot successor. Let this be assigned to VP. So we have our classes connected now. Now let's create an array and put some amount. Put some purchase amount inside there. We will now run it over it. So we see our outputs we have. Let's say let's purchase amount. Let's assign this to array of, let's make this an array. Let's indicate the type. This is going to be an array of double. So array double. Assign it to array. So this array we are creating just want to have an array to test the chains of classes which we created. So for 3.5, for let's call this 7.5, and then finally let me call this 12k. So for that 12k, for example, we expect to be denied, the request to be denied. Since none of the approval classes can handle that. So let's just say for amount in purchase amount. Let's say manager. So we start from the manager dot approve. And since we've connected it together, if manager cannot approve it, pass it to the next person, like that. So that's how it works. So say manager dot successor, dot approve. Then we put our amount inside this amount. So let's run this and see if it works. So we can see now, director approved the purchase of 800. Director approved the purchase of 3,500, and then the last one was denied. So guys, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next video.